Hello, thank you for tuning in to this week's set of reads. These readings are always valid for whenever you tune into them, of course. But that being said, for this installment, for the tarot cards, I'm using the Cosmic Slumber Tarot. And to where you can find it, it's by Tilly Walden. I knew there was something else I wanted to say there, Tilly Walden. And you can find it at Liminal 11. The website is liminal11.com, liminal 11, there it is if you want to see it. The oracle cards I've chosen are Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacy DeMarco. And the website for this one, rockpoolpublishing.com.au, A as in apple, U as an umbrella. And of course, I use dice, 22-sided dice for the major arcana, substituting 22 for 0. And 14-sided dice for the minor arcana, and a 4-sided dice to choose the element that matches up with the minor arcana. You can find those at mathartfun.com. And it's the dice shop. Okay, that being said, if you'd like a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. This is James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. And let's go on and watch your read. Hello, Gemini. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Gemini? A lot of swords energy, which is communication. Gemini is good with communication. A lot of swords energy. Got a very interesting energy for the ending, which is more about what do you actually want to happen. What do you really want to happen? It might bring it down to like what you want versus like what you want versus just looking at the possibilities, honing it in and deciding this is what I want. I feel like this is where this is going, but we'll see. Starting off, the situation, maybe when you first got involved, I don't think that's right. It's the last cycle of this situation, the last cycle. Let's do that. Yeah, I didn't like that. Okay, this is passing energy, so it's either on or off. It didn't move forward. It didn't go anywhere. It didn't really move forward. It didn't go anywhere. And things, they just didn't go anywhere. You got the Justice card upside down. And the Three of Swords half in, half out, which basically means it's like this. It's just like it's not right side up or upside down. It's like it didn't really go anywhere. And there's a lot of stress because of that. And it's kind of like nothing was really coming of it. Whatever information I got didn't take me anywhere. It's kind of like I want to make a certain cookie, and I get a lot of information on vegetables, and I'm like, well, I guess you can add them into some cookies? I don't know. Can you make zucchini cookies? I don't know, I'm guessing. Pumpkin cookies? Even though pumpkin's technically a fruit, isn't it? Probably zucchini is too, now that I think of it. It's kind of like I was getting information, but the information wasn't taking me where I wanted to go at the very least. And then even the information I did get, I really couldn't apply it anywhere I wanted to. This period should be passing. Okay. So, you got the Chariot and the environment with growth. People want things to change. Mostly because it's been uncomfortable. It's been a waste of time. And it's just kind of like, all right, if we keep doing things the way we've been doing them, nothing happens, nothing. And they're accepting like, all right, we have to change things because I don't want to keep just standing here and doing nothing. It's kind of like having the day off, but having nowhere to go. It's kind of like, It's kind of, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. It's like having nowhere to go. Like, it's like having the day off, but somebody taking me halfway home, and then I have to walk the rest of the way. It's kind of like that too. It's kind of like I might have the day off, but I don't want to spend it walking home. Something like that. It's weird. It's just kind of like I can't really do what I want to do. It's kind of like I keep seeing this field, and like somebody just left me in this field, and it's like I don't even know how to get home from here. So I got the day off, but now I have to wait for somebody to come pick me up, which will be at the end of my shift anyway. So I got the day off, but I just got to sit here and wait for the right person to come pick me up. So it was like, what was the point? That's what I keep feeling. It's weird. It's odd. I feel like people have to get along with you who you normally don't. Normally these certain people don't get along with you, but they're realizing if they want changes, you can find the way to do these changes. It's up to them to actually choose which one, maybe, or maybe have to be a collaborative effort, because even though you see all the versions of changes, you know how to present it. I feel like you can make what you like more enjoyable, or you can make it look better if you really want to do that. So if you want control over the changes, that may be how you do it. Highlighting the good changes and everything good with the changes you want, versus highlighting the changes you don't want and showing how bad those could go. I don't know. You got to decide for yourself what's right. Because they can't get out of this situation otherwise. I feel like that's part of your role in this situation, to help change it. And I feel like maybe these people don't, for whatever reason, they just don't seem to jive with you. And it's kind of like, that's how we get past this block. And they're kind of questioning if it's even worth it. But then again, to the same point, you could say like, well, what's the harm in doing, like, working with me? Because like, we're not moving anywhere anyway. At least we change our circumstances if you work with me. People are not really being nice to you right at this. If this reading is hitting, I don't think people are being very nice to you, just to be fair. So keep an eye out for that. That doesn't mean you have to accept that, but I feel like they're not being that nice to you. Three of Pentacles and the Magician, half in, half out. It's going to be a slow road. If you want this to be more pleasant, slow road. Slow road, and you're going to have to prove as you keep moving forward that this is a good idea. Constantly reproving, and again, constantly reproving that this is a good idea. By reproving it, it may be tedious. I'm not saying you're going to want to do that. But I do get that people will start warming up to you. There's a lot of adversity around this. I got the Five of Cups was one person. They don't think you're all that bad, but they don't like the way you do things. Another one is somebody who's very argumentative and just doesn't like anything, is what I'm kind of getting. Take that with a grain of salt. There can be healing. I feel like be careful. There's certain people who are respectable, but seem to not be that warm to you. By constantly reproving and constantly reproving and constantly reproving, the people that are respectable but don't really care for you will start warming up to you. Those ones you want to gravitate towards, and also realize the price. Like, you got to keep proving it, and if, as long as you keep doing that and you stay where they think you're going to go, you got to keep that in mind. You got to stay where they think you're going to go. They're more respectable, they're more nice to you, they're more compatible. But it does take this energy to make this work out more pleasantly for you. You do have the choice to keep doing it the way you want to, but I feel like we're going to get stuck and things still won't change. So if this is a situation where you're like, no, we really need change, if you keep doing it the way you've been doing it, I don't see things changing. Take it with a grain of salt, see what works for you. To get it to change, it's that reprove, and then adhering to the boundaries that they think you have. Can we just get a... Because I'm getting... Before I pick this up. King of Cups, the Lover's card. You can work with this energy. The Lover's card is your card. Did that come up? No. But it came up on the dice, but I don't see it in the actual cards that are down. Princess of Pentacles, 9 of Fire, and the Surrender. Giving in to the way they want to do it. Constantly reproving. Constantly reproving. It just seems like it's very tedious. That seems to get this very solidified for you. Get you the stability, get you the backing that you need. Is it going to be comfortable for you? No. Probably not. But it will get you where you want to be. Getting used to it, ironically, is a possibility. It may not seem like you could get used to such a way, but I get like once you get used to how it works, you can find a way for it to work for you. It does seem like it's a lot, just to be fair. But ultimately, you can have judgment in your favor, but you are going to always have to keep focus. How does this situation work with the people who are respectable to me? How do I have to manage that? How do I have to manage my energy to make it more compatible with them, to work with the people who are respectable to me? You know what I mean? As long as I keep it the certain way, at least they'll do what I think they're going to do. At least they'll be respectable to me. At least they'll be nice to me. If I don't do it that way, they're not going to link up with you. They're not going to help you. As long as you keep that focus, judgment will be in your favor. I don't know. For some of you, I feel like this is just kind of a heads up of like how this is working, especially if it's like a work situation. If you want to stay where you're working and have it work to your advantage, they're saying this is the path to go. But of course, if it's a job situation and you're like, that's a no-go for me, maybe looking at other options might be a possibility too. Take it with a grain of salt. You decide what's right for you. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.